everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Browns Steelers going up against Edelman's Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 21-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They try again with Lewis. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync, that requires a ton of practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every single play that's called, every single run, because you want...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Stephon Tuitt with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Ryan Allen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter. And it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
It is so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so
in this case, not so genius. I do admire that he went for it.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Lawrence Guy able to track him down for a loss of 13. And it'll bring up 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now Roethlisberger, and he's going to go down again. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen. James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Brady now on first down. Going underneath for Lewis. But I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball and goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down. First and 10. Here's Brady. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it second down. The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Brady going to go on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Foxborough after this. On second down, here's Brady. And that's caught. It's Hogan. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? To throw, it's Brady. And some room to maneuver. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. This is Lewis. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up 1st downs.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, they held them out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tom Brady scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. So they're going to go for 2. Now this time, Brady will throw. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Roethlisberger going deep here for Bryant. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Roethlisberger will throw. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Now Roethlisberger. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Given 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
New England on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. They get 3 there on the pickup, and that's good for a New England first down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Here's Brady to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing now is Brady, and that's complete to Lewis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's been an even one to this point. 8-8, the interesting score as we start quarter number 4. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now Brady leaves to Burkhead on the draw. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, they run with Burkhead. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Brady again. Eluding the pressure right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On first down, Brady. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Again, it's Lewis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line.
Okay, got him halfway there. You don't see the sneak all that often from the 2-yard line because you definitely don't want to see your quarterback get clobbered.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame That's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth. Goskowski now out to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that...